got my little work emblem. So, yeah, I'm in YouTube jail. A lot like Facebook jail, so I'm used to it. But, they definitely don't want people looking at the amount of researchers who are basically pointing out that there's some pretty direct correlations between and king cobra venom. You should look that up. It's pretty interesting. I won't say anything else about that C word because now I have a strike on my channel. Alright. Don't want anybody talking about that. Alright, I won't talk about that. But I keep getting censored. I get really fucking pissed. Freedom of speech is a real thing. And for as long as it is, this is bullshit. Some people were built to sing and spread their truth. And one of those people is Dr. Stephen Greer. This dude is literally one of the biggest thorns in these assholes' sides right now. And people keep thinking that all of these crazy people talking about UFOs and Bigfoot and this and that are just crazy. All this time. All of the cases, all of the hundreds of thousands of fucking people, if not millions by now, who have seen wild shit. Take all them. And then for you people who can't look away from the news, you see that mental health fucking epidemic? Well, it's because of that great spiritual awakening that they don't want anybody looking at either. And everybody's just being called crazy by religious people who can't turn the fucking news off. And I swear, this semi coming out of nowhere and almost running me over a couple weeks-ish ago now lit a new fire under my ass. I had seen spiritual healers and shaman and things like that online, and people like that, angels, but whatever. I've seen them before and I just never felt drawn to them the way I instantly was to this Solar Lion 144 cat. And I am in therapy, playing the game, charged up mentally, and you know, as a scared Christian who lost their fucking mind after that election, right? Because I was just so whoop whoop Trump. For them to diagnose me bipolar, manic bipolar, for being scared with nothing more than 15 minutes of conversation and clearly a lot of hatred towards Christians and Republicans, because these doctors were fucking Democrats and were so mad at me for being upset about that election. And from somebody who's done nothing but struggle with anxiety and depression their whole life, not knowing that was all OCD. And the only thing I ever needed before, from time to time, was an antidepressant. And when they charge people up manic anything. Most doctors will never prescribe an antidepressant to these poor people ever again, myself included. And I speak to Seth on June 13th. Can't fucking wait. And until then, I have my mental health doctor appointment tomorrow. And I'm going to get an order for neuropsychological testing to kick this shit off. Because if I'm just permanently delusional for the rest of my fucking life over all of this, alright. Start checking my fucking brain out, guys, because they can tell if you're bipolar or not, they say. Depending on how your synapses fire and all of these fun things. And then I'm going to have brain scans to check for all that gray matter. They say that schizophrenic brains are set up differently. I want to see what the fuck's going on in my brain. Am I fucking crazy, or have you been charging people up, doctors? Whatever the fuck you want to say they are. Look at those idiots at the Johnny Depp trial. Those psychologists were fucking idiots. Yeah, I'm gonna have them check out my brain and maybe see if my pineal gland is turned the fuck on, working fine. See if I'm one of the almost 50% of people who have calcified pineal glands. Because if I'm not, can't wait. Can't wait to find this shit out. I'm gonna sue the fuck out of these people. Literally. The amount of people who are out there offing themselves because of what the fuck these doctors and religions have done and what their fucking families put them through. Poor Cub Cooker. Cub Cooker has a great show. And he just did a great show the other day about Enoch being an Anunnaki. A lot of people talking about all of Christian-based faith's favorite characters being a bunch of Anunnakis. And if talking about this shit is crazy, and this is what the fuck I had to go through, literally, if I had a fucking superpower, it would be having the ability to give everybody the cheat codes to this simulation and being able to hold people's hands through the darkest nights of their soul, because the shit that I fucking went through, I'm pissed. But it's fine. Everything's fine. Yep. I applied for disability because I didn't know what else to do whenever I lost all my references and friends and everything over all of this, right? They denied me disability. And I could have gotten an attorney and fought with them, but not working is not for me. This disability shit's bullshit. People shouldn't have to be getting mentally charged up fucking crazy and rely on government assistance for their whole fucking lives. It's bullshit. And, if I don't have to worry about money, I would literally just 202 myself at a new nut ward every week and help these poor motherfuckers scrape their asses off the floors and ceiling of mania and depression and hold their fucking hand, because they are so close. These people are plagued with spiritual bugs, spiritual lice. Everybody is. And pretty pissed this is the world my kids are in. Pretty pissed off that I have to humiliate my family and break their fucking hearts saying all this shit. And I totally understand why they're worried about my mental health. Think I'm not? But I'm also worried that what happened to me August into September was a horrific spiritual awakening, and I got thrown all over the place. Brains blowed out, caught on fire, all kinds of shit. And I'd like to be able to hold your hand if I'm right. Because I guess before, it was just God and Jesus, right? I just had limitless faith in God and Jesus. I never even knew that God's name was Yahweh. And when I started going through this shit, I'm going, oh my God, what the fuck? What the fuck? This sucks. Alright, okay, I got it. This fucking sucks, but okay. I understand the assignment. Okay. Alright, this fucking sucks. Didn't know who the Messiah was. Didn't know that there was supposed to be a second coming of Christ. Didn't know that the Jews are waiting on the Antichrist, and that there's about to be a bunch of beef, religious beef about that shit, because it looks like he's in Israel. So, this is a game. This shit is scripted. They literally have scripted and programmed everything. And that's a damn shame. If any entity, Jesus, Yeshua, whatever anybody calls them, whether there was one or three of them, right? If they were going to say in maybe 20, 30, 40 years, come back and do anything, their vessel's a baby. That makes sense to me. That also makes sense to me why they are trapping our children and fucking sacrificing them. Swear to God. I'm learning some shit about Reiki now. And, when I get my shit together and, can energetically and all kinds of shit rebound from all of this, and, I can start suing motherfuckers and taking pawns here, I am going to focus on remote viewing. I've done it. I didn't know I was doing it. The shit that I have done and didn't know I was fucking doing is absolutely outrageous. It's fucking wild. But, I'm gonna start working on trying to figure out how to remote view where the fuck they have all these kids. These missing kids in the United States. About 800,000 children go missing a year. Are you fucking kidding me? Motherfuckers out here mad about Dylan Mulvaney. Are you kidding me? He, she, whatever the fuck Dylan Mulvaney wants to be called, I'll call it. I'll call it whatever it wants. It's an it. Everything is a fucking it to me. And that poor creature is going to need so much spiritual and mental fucking help one day when the world's done ravaging him or her, whatever. Who gives a shit? God's an androgynous source of fucking energy. Big deal. It blew its brains out and created a game, and we're all playing it. Because we're all pieces of God here playing a fucking game. Light versus dark. That's it. Dr. Stephen Greer has hundreds of whistleblowers. Fucking whistleblowers. I love them. Government whistleblowers. Medical whistleblowers. And, you think these fucking crazy people out here talking about star seeds and talking about extraterrestrials and all of these crazy things, it's time to wake up. Because we got about, looks like, 6 years, coming up on 3 months Jewish Standard Time to figure this out. And literally, as a Republican, patriot, and Christian who was just minding their fucking business a few months ago. But because this shit is scripted and I was not fucking ready, I got thrown through the most excruciating shit. Literally, I want fucking deposed. I'm pissed. This is gross. This is a fucking joke. And yeah, I'm coming up on work and I'm starting to lose my focus because I have to go into bartender gear. Well, that fucking full moon was horrible right before, Cinco de Mayo. Some guy grabbed me up in a fucking bear hug, whispered in my ear, "Your tits look fucking amazing." And he fucking sucked my ear into his mouth. The shit that bartenders and servers have to put up with is fucking ridiculous. They gotta put up with fucking sexual everything. Drugs everywhere. Fucking Karens. Religious Karens everywhere. Catholic priests getting drunk at every fucking corner. Every fucking wake. It's gross. It's fucking gross. Super gross.